The success story of Wout van Aert. A study conducted a few years ago indicated that professional cyclists, on average, were 1.75 meters tall. In the saddle, they typically look smaller than average. However, Van Aert is not like the rest. He's a tall guy coming in at 1.91 meters. Before he ever rode on pavement, he was a cyclocross superstar, not just in his native Belgium, where he won the first of 5 national titles that year, but also internationally. He is the reigning Belgian champion and a 3-time global champion from 2016, 2017, and 2018. After finishing his contract with Verandas Willems-Krelen in 2018, he signed a 3-year deal with Team Jumbo-Visma in March 2019. So friends, don't miss out on today's video, where we'll be talking about the success story of Wout van Aert. Please subscribe to Cycling News Live before continuing, and let's not waste any more time before we dive in. Rik van Looy, a fellow Belgian cyclist and winner of all 5 one-day classics, 2 world titles, and the Tour de France's points classification, was born in Herentals in the same year as Van Aert, in 1994. Through his father, he is distantly connected to the Dutch professional cyclist Jose van Aert, who competed in the Tour de France and the Giro d'Italia between 1988 and 1994. The elder Van Aert never reached the heights of his son. The two didn't connect until Van Aert was already a dedicated rider, but Van Aert still makes it a point to watch his events whenever he can. Starting in cyclocross, he won 3 consecutive world championships from 2016 through 2018 and the Belgian title in the years 2016, 2017, 2018, 2021, and 2022. Despite the heavy rain and gravel roads, he finished the 2018 Strade Bianche ahead of the last segment of the dirt roads. He and Romain Bardet attacked from the following group, catching and dropping them. The race was won by Tiesj Benoot from Lotto-Soudal. Benoot won the race in a solo effort, 39 seconds ahead of Bardet, who had lost Van Aert in the final kilometer. Van Aert finished third, albeit 19 seconds down, despite having to remount his bike after falling on the final climb in Siena. When it comes to cycling, Van Aert's versatility on the road is even more astounding than his cyclocross powers. He's not only one of the best time trialists in the pro peloton, but he's also a formidable sprinter and a winner of storied races like Milan-San Remo, the Amstel Gold Race, and Ghent-Wevelgem. In the next 2021 Tour de France, his team will deploy him as a domestique to assist the team leader up the steeper sections of the mountain stages. Last year, he attacked from 11 kilometers from the top of Mount Ventoux and achieved a solo victory on the stage of the Tour de France. So far, he's won 7 individual stages at the Tour. He was wearing the white jersey as the best young rider in the race until he crashed badly during stage 10 of the 2019 Tour de France, an individual time trial. Months later, in an interview, he revealed the injury had become career-ending because of a surgical blunder in which a ruptured tendon had been overlooked. Despite the doctor's predictions, he was back racing cyclocross by the end of the year. It's safe to say that Wout van Aert has been the best rider in this year's Tour de France, which concludes as it always does on the Champs-Élysées. Not only has he won a stage and worn the green jersey, but he's also been a key player in the race, a tireless worker, and even the man of the match. His dedication to the entire 3 weeks is reflected in the Combactivity Award, which he received with 100% of the vote. Before the start of stage 21, Jonas Vingegaard commented, "I think Wout has been undoubtedly the strongest rider in this race. These past 3 weeks with him at my side have been nothing short of miraculous." Going for green. There were many raised eyebrows when Jumbo-Visma showed up in Denmark with 2 enormous goals and 3 leads, green for Van Aert and yellow for Primo Roglic or Jonas Vingegaard. For some reason, Van Aert had never attempted a green light before. Despite Roglic's best efforts, neither of the GC leaders managed to win the Tour. Had Jumbo-Visma shot themselves in the foot in a matchup against Tadej Pogacar, who had the full support of UAE Team Emirates? Last but not least, it was not a flaw. In retrospect, it's evident that Van Aert and his team saw an opportunity to strengthen his points classification advantage before the mountains, allowing the Belgian to focus more on helping his teammate win when it mattered. A strange beginning saw the Belgian finish in second place in each of the first 4 stages, but after a gutsy victory in stage 5, he had opened up a 52-point advantage. Another stage win into Lausanne, albeit not a pure sprint, put him in the lead, and he used many breakaways to increase his advantage. As bad luck hit and colleagues dropped back, this strategy proved invaluable during the first week's furious cobble chase that left them with only 6 riders heading into the Pyrenees. However, after the last mountain stage, he no longer needed to worry about the green jersey and could return to his team duties. Van Aert, a veritable mountain gopher, won the Ventoux stage last year, proving his ability to conquer hard ascents. However, that victory came from a breakaway, but he was riding alongside Julian Alaphilippe, who, on paper, should have been able to outclimb him on the steepest inclines. His climbing prowess was well known, but his remarkable consistency in this race is truly remarkable. The fact that he spent so much time in the breakaway on mountain stages and nearly won the KOM jersey on stage 18 is evidence of his versatility and productivity at the 2022 Tour. The apex, however, is the unbelievable fact that he, not Vingegaard, was the one who ultimately dropped Pilgar on the Hautacam, having been in the day's breakout and attacking from kilometer 0. The goal was to take our time, and we did. To be honest, I was taken aback by how well everything went. After stage 18, Van Aert commented, "In the end, I was able to rip myself apart for Jonas. This was one wild day for me. When I set my mind to it, I know I can be incredibly powerful for an entire day in the mountains." The Belgian had no chance of keeping up with Jonas on the final 4 kilometers of the Hautacam or the Col du Grenon. In other words, he has no plans to challenge Yellow anytime soon. However, Vingegaard owes him a great debt. Against the clock. The former Belgian time trial champion went into Saturday stage 20 with a grudge after coming so close to winning the inaugural time trial in Copenhagen, losing out only to the unexpected winner Yves Lampaert from Quick-Step Alpha Vinyl. It's only 40 kilometers long, but there are a few sizable hills and valleys on the way that make him feel like it was made just for him. World champion Philippe Ogana from Ineos Grenadier was expected to be his main competition, but the top 3 finishers in the GC ended up being his main competition. It appeared that somewhere along the line, Vingegaard made the decision that Van Aert should be the center of attention. The Dane, who has never won a professional time trial, was the fastest at every checkpoint, but his demeanor altered as he ascended the final hill to the finish. Van Aert owned the center stage. "I gave it all today," an uncharacteristically emotional Van Aert remarked after stage 20. "The goal of my life is to win races, and today I was hoping to win the stage and help Jonas win the yellow jersey." Because of his generous nature, he shared the same sentiment, making it even more remarkable. And what a beautiful day it is. Vingegaard had accomplished his goal on the TT bike. He maintained and increased his lead over Pogacar, and he entered the day wearing the yellow jersey after having won the previous stage. The rider wearing the yellow jersey finished 19 seconds behind Van Aert. "I think he had what it took to win the TT. His lead was shrinking at each checkpoint, but he still had to climb, and Van Aert had gained 20 seconds on him during that section of the stage. Vingegaard has been, without a shadow of a doubt, the strongest climber in the Tour, therefore it's quite likely that he would have won the 3rd stage if given the opportunity." Van Aert was so dedicated to his development that he sought out mental coach Rudy Halen. After becoming acquainted with him, he remarked, "He helped me turn things around." Soon after beginning training with Halen, he won his first national championship and subsequently the World Championship, and set this record straight. So that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed our video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more like it, and thanks for watching.